Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Tom Flax, principal at Ness City Junior Senior High School, giving you another weekly update here on Friday, May 8th. We are officially 1 week away from the end of the school year. Hard to believe that we have come this far, this fast, but here we are. Uh, Several things on my list here that I would want to get conveyed to you, so I'll go ahead and jump right into it here. Next Tuesday, May 12th, 7 o'clock at night, we're going to be hosting our high school awards program. That'll be for all activities, athletics, scholarships, and other special awards. It's going to occur at 7 o'clock at night. We're going to do this virtually. On Monday, I'll be sending out the instructions on how to view this. We're still working on this. This is new to me, new to all of us. We hope to be able to put together a good broadcast to highlight all of the accomplishments of our high school students here throughout this school year. So that'll be, again, Tuesday, May 12th. We're going to do that at 7 o'clock. Again, be looking for the instructions on how to view that coming up here on Monday. All right. Again, yes, 1 week from today is the last day of school. So like I told all the students this morning in our assembly, you have 1 week to get everything turned in. All assignments and tasks that your teachers have assigned are due 1 week from today. So, if you have some outstanding assignments, get busy and let's get all that taken care of. Again, 1 week from today at 11:59 was when that'll cut off. Grades will then be figured and finalized with report cards being sent out on Thursday, May 21st. So we'll be looking for report cards on Thursday, May 21st. All right, with the end of the school year, we have student checkout procedures. We're going to do all student checkout for grades 7 through 11 on Monday and Tuesday, May 18th and May 19th. And it'll be between 8:30 and 11:30 in the morning and 1 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It doesn't matter what grade, but you need to come up to the school sometime during that time frame on the 18th and 19th, and we'll go through the checkout procedure. Please make sure any school-issued equipment, whether that's a textbook, library books, calculators, band instruments, bring everything with you that's school-issued to check out. That's everything but the school-issued Chromebook for grades 7 through 11. Parents, we are not going to mandate that students check those in unless you really want them to. All right. I'll explain a little bit more about why we're doing that. But again, all other school-issued information and stuff like that, please, and even if you've turned everything in, please come up. We want to finalize the paperwork, make sure all fees have been taken care of. Checkout shouldn't take very long. Again, between 8:30 to 11:30 in the morning and 1 to 4 in the afternoon on Monday and Tuesday, May 18th and 19th. Okay, now the reason why we're not going to mandate the Chromebook check-in for grades 7 through 11 is simple. I don't want to cause alarm, but KSDE has basically provided guidance that we need to make sure we are prepared. There's no way to understand there's no way to predict what exactly school may look like in August. So they want us to come up with a plan A, B, and C. Of course, plan A is going to be students in session, in person, every day, 8 to 3:30, just like we would normally be. And that's going to be our plan A. But they are actually providing guidance that we need to be prepared to have a plan B and C and D in case conditions tell us that we have to do something different. So again, I don't want to cause alarm, but we figure if the students just keep their Chromebook, if we have to have that plan C or plan D in place to start off with in August, they'll already have their Chromebook, and they'll be, have eased everything into the school year if we have to go that route. But again, we're going to plan on kids being I want to plan on kids being in person, but we know there's going to be some conditions that will have to be met. All right. Senior checkout, very important. Seniors, your checkout is going to be on Wednesday, May 20th. And notice the special time is going to be at 7 p.m., 7 o'clock in the evening. All seniors must attend at the same time. Okay, I'm going to tell you there's going to be some activities that we're going to have planned. Seniors, you've had that last day of school robbed from you, so we're going to try to have a few special activities. We're going to have some photos. Starting on Monday, May 18th, we're hopefully going to be able to phase into the governor's phase 2, which will allow social gathering up to 30 people, 24 seniors. We need you all there so we can take advantage of a couple of special activities that we have planned. So again, that's seniors. All of you must be present. 7 o'clock Wednesday, May 20th. We're going to check you out of NCHS and have a couple of activities planned. More details from those activities will come later. Junior high awards ceremony is not going to happen. That has been canceled. All right. No junior high awards. The recipients of those awards I will email out next week, exactly on May 15th. So be looking for that. The junior high awards. There will not be a live virtual session like the high school awards. Okay. There will be an 8th grade promotion. Typically, we've ran that junior high awards with the 8th grade promotion together. Again, I'm canceling the junior high award part, but we will have an 8th grade promotion. That has been moved to Monday, June 1st at 7 o'clock at night. Okay, so 7 p.m. The reason I've chose this early summer date, number one, it's hopefully going to be the start of that phase 3 of the governor's plan, which will allow us to have even a larger social gathering. But it's also going to be earlier in the summer before we get summer activities really get going. Because I know if we wait after that June 1st, there'll be so many different summer activities that get going here. We'll never be able to find a date where all of the 8th graders will be able to be present. Okay. Now that 8th grade promotion ceremony will just be for the 8th graders and their immediate family. It will be still a small event. It'll be a short event too. It's never been very long, even in years past. It'll be held here. There'll be more details coming, but again, Monday, June 1st, 7 o'clock on that. Okay, speaking of summer, Acacia, last Friday, I talked to you a little bit about last week's update. They have approved some summer guidelines that can start on June 1st. On the link in this email that contains this video, I've also linked a very good article that I encourage everybody to read. It'll be, again, in this email. Details a little bit about the summer. Also details about some conditions that's going to be necessary for fall activities to be held. So anyway, just want to encourage everybody to read that. I'm going to be meeting with the coaches and our AD, Mr. Coles, going over some of these summer guidelines as we make plans and preparations for some of the summer conditioning and summer workouts that are going to be able to start on June 1st. All right. Driver's education. Okay, we're looking to be able to start our driver's education class by around June 15th. That's not a hard and fast set date yet, but around June 15th is when our class will begin here. Those of you that are looking to take driver's ed, I need to have that official form, that official document returned back to school. So if you didn't get it to me this week, try to find a way to get it to me early next week. Okay, that's for driver's ed. Again, we're looking around June 15th, being able to start that and hold that class through the last part of the month of June. All right. Many high school kids, you were emailed activity forms from Mrs. Finley. Please make sure you get those filled out. That's going to be part of your checkout procedure. So if you have not got that done, get that done and get that sent back to her. Okay. Graduation. We're still planning on graduation for June 20th, 10:30 in the morning out at the football stadium. Again, all goes well, we'll be in that phase out part of the governor's reopening plan. So right now we won't have to limit the crowd. We'll have to have measures in place to social distance and all whatnot, and that's why we'll be able to do that at the football stadium. But anyway, so hopefully everything stays on par, and we'll be able to reach that phase out plan, and we'll not have to limit the crowd there. Okay, date for the junior senior prom, we're still looking for June 27th. A lot of details to be worked out there yet, and like I say, we'll work those out as we get closer to that. I do want to have a meeting with the junior senior parents, the after prom committee, because we got to work out a lot of details about that. But again, that date is still on the calendar for June 27th. I have the time down for 8 p.m., but that may be subject to change. All right. I do want to just finish up one last time about what if school looks different in August and it has to continue with a continuous learning. Again, I just want to finish up with our, my little weekly update here. One thing I do know, what we was able to do here to finish this school year got us to the finish line. All right. It wasn't perfect. I want to commend the students. I think you did majority of you have really worked hard. Parents, you've done a great job of supporting your students, supporting the teachers, and it's very much appreciated. If we have to go to some sort of an online program in the fall, whether that's in August or some point in that fall semester, I do want everybody to understand it's going to have to be different. Like I say, this was good enough to get us to the finish line and finish the school year out, but we know we're going to have a more rigorous plan in place if we have to go to that come August or September or whenever, if a second phase of this COVID-19 really comes into effect and hits us like some of the medical professionals are telling us. And I want to prepare everybody for that. Here I have live sessions, just meeting basically once a week with your math teacher, your English teacher. It's going to be more involved and more rigorous. And I just want to make sure everybody's aware of that going forth, that if we get to August or sometime and we get told we have to do this online again, do realize that we're going to make sure it's going to be more thorough, because we do want to make sure that we can make the most learning possible. And I guess I just want to make sure that everybody's upfront with and honest with this, because the likelihood of us doing this in August and you being able to keep a full-time or a 30, 40-hour a week job and still do school, that's not going to probably be a very likely scenario. So again, I don't want to set the alarm in saying that. Again, I really believe our number one plan will be in-person instruction, and I do believe we'll have that at least in some form, maybe with some modifications and changes. But I do believe that's going to be a very likely scenario. But we do have to plan for the worst. But as always, reach out if you have any questions. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you again soon.